Bullet point for bullet point, Katie Couric and I are the same person.
Katie Couric, man, I'm telling you right now, you're not going to look at Katie Couric the same way. Now, of course, was it last week? I guess the story came out about Katie Couric's tell-all book, and now you got like the whole industry. She's never going to work in this town again, I'll tell you that. Didn't Gayle King have Katie Couric booked to talk about the book on the CBS Morning Show? And CBS said, nope, persona non grata.
Oh, of course.
Nothing. You can't show up.
I'm still perplexed as to why she would write a book like this.
You know, Michelle said the same thing.
Why is she shocking all of a sudden?
Why'd she have to do this? So
She's always supposed to be like nice girl next door.
Now, Katie Couric, she has this book coming out called Going There, and she's going to do an 11-city book tour. She talked about how she gave Ashley Banfield the cold shoulder, mocked Deborah Norville, puts down Martha Stewart.
Is there anything about Matt Lauer in here and how he used to comment on her ass all the time?
Yeah, there are Matt Lauer comments in the book.
I'm going to miss that ass.
Also, she described how Prince Harry stank of cigarettes and alcohol.
Yeah, well.
How Prince Andrew cozied up to Jeffrey Epstein at a bizarre dinner, I guess, at his New York mansion.
That's not shocking news. Kind of knew that.
All right, now, a whole bunch of nastiness from Katie Couric in this book. Well, guess what? A former nanny for Katie Couric has come out and is making shocking claims about Katie Couric. Almost like, hey, glass houses. You know, glass houses.
I'm sure she's so perfect.
This former housekeeper and nanny says that it was like dealing with a teenage boy. Yes.
I got to interrupt you for a second because the nanny, Katie talked about the nanny in her book and talked about their, quote, alarmingly codependent relationship. So she was calling out the nanny in her book.
Well, the nanny is now calling Katie Couric essentially like babysitting a teenage boy, slamming her, writes that that she would wear dirty underwear and just turn it inside out.
Okay, I read that.
I've done that.
I read that and I was like, first thought is it's disgusting, but second thought is, how does the nanny know that?
Yeah, I read the same thing and thought, Katie Couric and I have so much in common.
Excuse me, this same woman that gave you a colon tour live on television. I mean, what's the big deal?
She claims that Katie Couric's late husband, he died of colon cancer, right?
Yes.
That Jay Monahan would have to push Katie Couric into the shower because she would not bathe on weekends. Also, apparently,
Sweetheart, please bathe.
Apparently, that she's also she's a chronic nose picker.
Why are people so gross?
How can you be a nose picker when you're like about the age of 2?
Okay, shut up. I was just doing two of those things this morning.
I know.
Also, listen to this. Would drink milk out of a carton.
Yes.
She a man child.
And when her underwear was dirty, she would just turn it inside out and wear dirty underwear.
Oh my God! Bullet point for bullet point. Katie Couric and I are the same person.
Fester is Katie Couric.
Flip your drawers. Don't shower on weekends. Drink milk out of the jug. Pick your nose.
She's giving me strong Phil Collins vibes.
That's exactly what I said, Coop, when I
How'd you say
emailed this to MJ.
Bye, sweetie. I got to go host the Today Show. Hang on. I got something for you.
I'll tell you, let's get a three-way. Fester, Katie Couric, and Phil Collins.
I mean, Phil's just going to sit in the corner and watch.
You can see the stink coming off that threesome.
My God. Be worse
like
than
Pigpen. With
be
like
worse than Bo Paul.
Is she a booger eater? Does it go into
Fester, stop.
Or is that where we draw the line where we separate?
Stop.
That's where you two don't.
That's enough right there.
Everybody knows I'm a BEF.
All right.
Booger eating fool.
I told you, you'll never look at Katie Couric the same way again.